Hey everybody, Real World Prepper here. We're going to talk a little bit about finding a balance between prepping and family and how important that is. If you like the content you see here, please go ahead and click the subscribe button, like and share. Go check out my About section for an email address, a P.O. box. Also, join me on Patreon. Thanks to everyone who's already done so. Also, at the end of the video, there will be some still images of a new rifle that I have painted. Just for you guys' pleasure to check that out. And so stick around. Here we go. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Real World Prepper. And I've just been thinking about things for a few days. All these goings-ons in a myriad of ways and places and things and events. Be they localized, be they nationalized, be they personalized. Just a bunch of stuff. Keeping us busy, keeping us occupied, keeping us distracted. Which, I can't help but believe is part of the plan, part of the agenda. And to keep us distracted, divided, occupied with a bunch of dumb crap. So I guess this is a message of encouragement this morning. A couple of things that frankly I had to be reminded of, crazy as it sounds. So I was working yesterday, and my wife and my child were together, and of course my child is homeschooled. School week started this week, and so my wife, my child had gotten done with school throughout the week, had gone ahead on assignments and things of that nature, and they got done early yesterday, and they got to go to, a fun destination in a nearby city, and cousin joined my child, and they just had a blast. And my wife sent me pictures of the cousins having a blast, and a water park was part of what they were doing. It was just fun. It just reminded me that and this is crazy why I say why it's crazy. It reminded me that family, being the most important thing, God first, family, and then country, prepping throughout. God should be first and should be your first consideration, should be when you consider family, when you consider prepping, when you consider your countrymen and those things. That should be a part of your consideration. Obviously, that should be, you should be prayerfully deciding whatever you decide. But family, let's not get ourselves, and this is, I'm kind of speaking to myself, but let's not get ourselves so focused on things that are happening in the world, the Epsteins, the Trumps, the red flags, the gun legislation, any of that stuff, the mass shootings, the division in the country, the left versus right paradigm. Let's not get caught up in all that stuff to the point where we forget to enjoy our family and love and take care of our family and appreciate those little things, especially if you have little children. Yes, we have a duty to teach them and to raise them in many different things, including the prepping lifestyle. If we really believe it, we're teaching it to our children too. And I do believe it and teach it to my child. But keeping in mind that my child is a child and needs to be a child and enjoy childhood, and that my wife, is my wife and needs to be appreciated as such and shown care and attention as such. And we as a family unit need to carry on as such and be a family unit and enjoy each other as a family unit. So this is really, I'm speaking to myself, I suppose, but if it does any of you guys any good, then great. Don't, it's a fine line too, let me say this, because I find myself swinging sometimes from hardcore prepping to totally being so focused elsewhere that I kind of forget about prepping. I won't say forget about it, but it gets on the back burner, and I hate that because I don't believe that I am in the shape that I need to be in on my preps. I'm in, don't get me wrong, I'm in pretty good. I do have a lot of preps. A lot of things are squared away, tucked away. I'll feel better about if things come apart and we've got to rely on these things. But alternatively, there are many areas where I'm not comfortable and I'm not satisfied with where we are with our preps. So, I don't know, find a balance, enjoy your family. It's a lifestyle, the prepping, and I don't know, that's it. Enjoy your family, worship God, be a help and a positive person to your friends, your neighbors, your co-workers. Let's build community while we can. I really think we're only going to have our family when it all comes apart. But do what you can to put in place a plan and just keep working at it. Thanks for letting me ramble on this morning. And this is the Real World Prepper. We'll see you next time.